just talked about how working in live view can be a great feature, assisting with framing when using a tripod. But what happens if you are trying to get a shot at an extreme angle? What if you are taking a photo from an animal's perspective, or maybe a group photo where the camera is set very high and out of reach? Because of the camera's position, the LCD monitor will be difficult to see. Your camera has the ability to overcome these obstacles by wirelessly pairing to your smartphone or tablet. This will allow you to see exactly what the camera sees and be able to take photographs even at difficult angles. In order to use your smartphone as a remote for the camera, you will first need to install the EOS remote app from either the App Store or Google Play, depending on your device. It is also a good idea to reset the camera and move the focus mode switch to AF. Now, refer to the camera's Setup menu. In the third tab, scroll down to Wi-Fi. Press Set to enter the menu option, then select Enable. Press Set again to confirm. Next, highlight Wi-Fi function. If this is your first time in the menu, you will need to register a nickname for the camera. This will be the name you look for when you connect your phone to the wireless network. Select OK and press the Q button to enter the alphanumeric menu. Use the multi-controller and Set button to make your selection. Once you are finished, press the menu button and select OK to confirm. Now, select Connect to Smartphone. For this demonstration, we will be choosing Camera Access Point Mode, which will allow us to control the camera directly from our handheld device. Select OK. Choose Easy Connection, then select OK. Your camera should now show an encryption key on the LCD monitor. Set the camera aside for a moment and go into your phone's wireless network menu. Highlight the correct network name and use the encryption key shown on the camera's monitor as your network password. Close the wireless connection list and open up the EOS remote app. Make sure camera connection is selected and choose Canon EOS 6D from the menu. Back to the camera, you should see a connection request on the LCD monitor. Press Set to accept. The wireless settings have now been configured. If you would like to save this information under a customized name, press Set. Use the Delete button to clear the current name. Use the Q button in multi-controller to enter new information. Press Menu once you have finished and then select OK. You should now see the connection screen, which you can leave open until you are finished shooting remotely. On your wireless device, back out of the connection screen. On the main menu, select Remote Shooting. It's important to note that if your smartphone times out, the camera will also go into standby mode. Refer to the phone's user manual to adjust these settings. The current focus point is indicated with the two intersecting boxes. Tap anywhere on the screen to select a new focus point. To see more detail, double tap on the screen. The area of focus is now indicated by a large white square. Tap and drag over to the new area of focus. Double tap once more to return to the main view. In the app's default setup, there is one shutter button shown. Use this to focus and fire the shutter release. If you prefer to have a separate AF button, you can activate it from the main menu. Tap on the gear icon at the top of the screen and select Show AF button. Now go back in the remote shooting screen. You will see the AF button below the shutter release. You can focus without having the shutter fire. When focus is achieved, the center box will turn green. Shutter settings can be adjusted by pressing this button. Depending on which mode the camera is in, shutter speed, aperture, and ISO may be adjusted from this screen. Take some time to become familiar with this new feature. Practice pairing your wireless device to the camera. Try changing the settings remotely. Think of places and situations where your photography can benefit from this new feature. Once initial setup has taken place, using the EOS remote is a fast and easy way to get photos that were once difficult or impossible to reach.